Good evening, dear friends. Personal development refers to all activity proposing to develop self-knowledge, to enhance one's talent and potential, to work toward a better quality of life and to the realization of one's aspirations and dreams. The first to have introduced the personal development in the professional sphere is Abraham Maslow. You heard it. Today we're going to talk about personal development. What is personal development? Where can we use it? How can we do? What are the ways that we have to follow to be able to improve ourselves? That's what Abraham Maslow did when he proposed the hierarchy of needs represented in the form of a pyramid with at the top of self-fulfillment. And he defined as the desire to become more and more what we want to become, totally what we are capable to become. So he designed a type of pyramid. And this pyramid had at the bottom the physiological needs. It means air, water, food, shelter, sleep, clothing, reproduction, and all what else. Then the second level of his pyramid was safety needs: personal security, employment, resource, health, property. Once we have these two things, we will start searching for love or seeking for love and belonging, like friendship, intimacy, family, sense of connection. Then at the fourth level of his pyramid, we have esteem, like respect, self-esteem, stature, recognition, strength, freedom. For example, it's very important to be recognized for the title we won a few years ago or a few days ago. And at the top of the pyramid, it's self-actualization. Self-actualization means the desire to become the most that one can be. So what we will propose you today, it will be not a pyramid, but a way with 10 steps or 10 things to do. The first we want to share with you is to recognize and list all the trials and challenges that life has faced us with. What are the obstacles that at the moment prevent you or us from growing and succeeding in our life? Perhaps the limiting factor is that we haven't recognized that we try many things and challenges. So it's the moment. The first step is to accept and to list or to write down all the trials and challenges that life has faced us with. Then the second step or the second thing to do is to look at ourselves through the mirror of our promise. It means, what does that mean? It means we have to face our own dreams every morning. When we woke up, we go in front of a mirror and we say to ourselves, I promise myself today to do this, and I have to do this. It helps you to look yourself straight in the eye, and it helps you to go out of complacency and excuse. It's possible even to write a post on your WhatsApp, on your Instagram, and to say what you want to achieve, so that you will feel able or feel forced to reach your goal and to overcome difficulties that you're gonna meet or face during the day. So the third level is to strengthen our mental strength by stepping definitely out of comfort zone. Stepping out of comfort zone. It means we list all the things we don't like or find uncomfortable, especially if we know that they make us feel good. We choose an item from the list and do it right away, and then do it again. Regular practice will strengthen our habits and our mental strength. Then the fourth step is to ensure excellences in everything we do. We have to decide to invest 150% in the work we need to do right now, and exceed all the expectation of the person that we are having in front of ourselves. It means our inner monkey. It means our mind, the limits of our mind. We are not allowed, or we shouldn't limit ourselves with our mind or from our mind. We have to show our mind to our mind, or to convince our mind that we are who we want to become. So we want to achieve that or this, and the result itself will not be able to be different. It will be a result of achievement. So the fifth step, or the fifth thing we do, is to build our success tree. Building our success tree, it means trying to list down or to think about all the success of our life, the obstacle that we have overcame, the things we have learned. List this past victory in our daily book, so that we can feel the emotional charge we had felt at that time. In difficult time, we have to choose to remember the savor of or the taste of winning, of succeeding. It helps us to go further and to stay in inner dialogue with ourselves in a very positive way. The seventh thing we are going to propose you is to reprogram our brain. So we have to reprogram our brain. So we have to build a new way of thinking. The change has to be done if you want to develop ourselves personally. So life is above all a matter of mindset. Our potential is much greater than we think, but we have to teach our brain that we are capable of going well beyond the limit if it had set for our abilities. It means that if our mind says you can make 10 kilometers a day, we have to make we have to convince our mind that it's able to be done, and we are even able to make 15 kilometers a day. So one of the best workout is to give ourselves and overcome physical challenge and stamina. This helps us to be stronger in our mind and to overcome difficulties of life. It helps us obviously to grow up, or to grow in our personal development. Now we're going to talk about the 8 things to do. It is organization. How do we organize our days? Most of the time we just wake up, we don't know what we're going to do. We follow the direction of the wind or sun or rain. No. To develop ourselves, we need a better organization of our days. Very often, either waste or unimportant things, or we scatter our focus by trying to do several things at the same time. It's not helpful. For 1 week, we have to watch how we use our time, and the next week we try to build ideal schedule in 30-minute block. We have to make sure to work on one thing at the same time, and to achieve this thing before going to the other. So this is a method of organization. And the ninth thing we have to do is to have the habit of excellency for the rest of our life. Many people believe that once they have achieved a certain level of achievement or things or target and status, they have succeeded in life. No. There is always a later level that we can aim for. Excellency is not something that we encounter at one time. We must remain in a constant quest or research and be ready to pursue our effort over time. And the 10 things we have to do The last but not the least is to enroll ourselves in the school of failure. You have to think about the last failure that marked you, or that really stayed in our mind, and start by listing everything that went well and that you did well. There are always a lot of good things that have happened even in a failure, so we have to take advantage from disadvantage. Failure are very powerful tool to be a better person. When you are sick, you know how you feel, and when you get healthy, you know how it has been difficult for you by that time. So, but we have to write these things down to have internal dialogue with ourselves. You have to know something at the end, or we have to know something at the end. We have to do all what I've told you. But self-development or personal development is a personal project. So everyone has his own way of developing himself, or going in a dialogue with himself. It's all about wanting or not. So he who wants can make it, because our attitude is will determine our altitude. What we do, what we say, what we want to be is what is happening in our life. No one can be responsible of our future. No one can be responsible of our success. We can run with people together, but no one will run for us. Wake up today, go out, try to schedule your day, and do what you know to do the best. Life is a gift. You have to go out and get it. Wake up, develop yourself. You are a fantastic person. You are amazing. I wish you a wonderful day. Take care. I'm your Jimmy. If you like the video, if you like the audio, leave a click. We will be thankful like we used to be. Have a nice day, as I said, and bye-bye.